Having a strong family unit and support system is something that I have always been proud of. When being honest with myself, I was able to acknowledge that there was a time when people who should have been there for me chose not to be. For some people, owning up to their wrongdoings isn't easy. It was an eye-opener for me that my family isn't perfect. A time came in my life when leaving my home felt like my only choice if I wanted to have some sort of peace. One moment it was myself and my children in my 5-bedroom childhood home, to the 3 of us sharing a room at my aunt's house. Then to moving in with my best friend at her mother's house with her 2 children and her 4 siblings. Then to getting an apartment with a slumlord. Over the course of a few years, I, for the first time, experienced housing insecurity, especially when I was living in the apartment. I was working at Rite Aid. I was making $4.65 an hour. In between all of that lay the tears and the prayers. Coming from having my own space and my children having their own space to us sharing one room was a big adjustment. At some point, I began to talk to God more often. I have always had a relationship with God, but I became very serious about it, more than I was in the past. I began looking for inspiration wherever I could find it, even if it was someone on television, and often it was. I would listen to other people's stories. I would take nuggets from them and then try to apply it to my own situation. I've just chosen to move past my hurt. And with prayer, I have been able to forgive. I've chosen to focus on where God has brought me. I came through the fire. Being uncomfortable, it sparked something in me, and I began to believe. I don't want to focus on the hurt. I'll never forget it because I never want to go back. But I've adopted a positive attitude, and it really works for me. I believe you can't worry and pray. You have to choose one. I chose prayer, and my life has turned around. I'm actually back in my childhood home, and I'm working toward owning it. The biggest barrier in my way at this time is me and my unhealthy relationship with money. I still have a ways to go, and I'm working towards it every day.